A shocking ordeal awaits Charity Dingle in upcoming episodes of Emmerdale as she becomes the target of a terrifying attack by Dr. Todd. For several weeks, the doctor has been using the truth about baby Leyla's real parentage to manipulate and threaten Charity. Initially demanding £10,000 in exchange for keeping quiet, she later increased her demand to £100,000 after learning that Charity owns part of the Woolpack. Throughout the situation, Charity has been determined to keep the secret hidden, fearing the emotional damage it would cause Sarah and Jacob Sugden if the truth came out. Recently, she even approached Kim Tate with an offer to purchase her share of the pub, hoping to raise the money needed to silence the doctor. When Kim rejected the proposal, Charity became increasingly desperate and attempted to steal cash from the safe at Home Farm. Although Lydia Dingle caught her in the act, the incident failed to convince Charity to confess the truth and end the blackmail. Still searching for a solution, Charity later stole stock from the depot and managed to hand over £30,000 to the doctor. However, the blackmailer refused to back down. She warned Charity that unless the remaining money was paid by the following day, she would publicly reveal Leyla's parentage during Sarah's 21st birthday celebration. In newly released scenes, the doctor is seen enjoying a drink at the pub with Manpreet Sharma, while preparations are underway for Sarah's birthday party. As Charity and Jacob decorate the venue, the doctor corners Charity while placing a photograph of Sarah on the wall. She takes the opportunity to make several pointed remarks about Leyla and the high cost of birthday celebrations, clearly intending to unsettle Charity further. Unable to cope with the pressure, Charity abruptly leaves the pub, claiming she needs to take Moses to football. Whether she simply cannot tolerate being around the doctor any longer, or has devised another plan to raise the money, remains unclear. These episodes are scheduled to air on June 7th and take place before the doctor carries out a sexual assault against Charity. The storyline is intended to examine the intense isolation and emotional turmoil that survivors often experience after an assault, particularly in cases involving violence between women. In the aftermath, Charity faces a difficult struggle as she attempts to process the trauma. She must decide whether to open up to those closest to her or keep her suffering hidden and deal with it alone. Speaking about the storyline, the program's producer explained that the plot will focus on the lasting impact of sexual violence and the unique challenges Charity faces as she tries to understand and cope with an assault committed by another woman. The story also highlights the lack of public discussion surrounding female-on-female sexual assault and the profound loneliness many survivors experience. The producer added that, despite the distressing nature of the storyline, Charity's determination and strength will provide a message of hope as she confronts the consequences of what happened. The actress who portrays Charity described the storyline as one of the most challenging and meaningful she has ever tackled. She explained that while Charity is usually seen as strong and resilient, the experience exposes a deeply vulnerable side of the character. She also expressed hope that the storyline will encourage survivors to seek support and help others better understand the hidden and devastating effects of trauma. Why the Dr. Todd and Charity storyline has taken Emmerdale viewers by surprise. For much of the year, Charity Dingle has been caught up in one of Emmerdale's most explosive secrets, the truth surrounding baby Leyla's biological parents. Many viewers believed they knew exactly where the storyline was heading, but a major announcement this week completely changed expectations and left fans stunned. Producers have revealed that a powerful new storyline, beginning in the episode airing on June 7th, will focus on sexual violence. As part of the plot, Charity becomes the victim of a disturbing assault carried out by Dr. Caitlin Todd. The soap has stated that upcoming episodes will examine the long-term emotional consequences of the attack, including the loneliness, confusion, and isolation that many survivors experience. As Charity struggles to cope with what has happened, she will face a difficult decision, whether to seek support from those closest to her or keep her pain hidden while dealing with the trauma alone. The announcement has generated a wide range of reactions from viewers. Many are confident that the actress portraying Charity will deliver another powerful performance, given her strong track record in handling emotionally demanding storylines. The decision to address female-on-female sexual assault has also attracted attention because it is a subject rarely explored in major British soap operas. By placing a well-established and popular character at the centre of the story, the programme has created an opportunity to raise awareness while maintaining a strong emotional connection with the audience. Looking back, some viewers believe there were early hints about the direction of the storyline. Dr. Todd has previously demonstrated troubling behaviour and a willingness to abuse positions of authority, while several of her interactions with Charity have made audiences uncomfortable. However, not all feedback has been positive. Some fans have questioned whether Charity is once again being burdened with too much suffering. The character has already been involved in several difficult storylines over the years, including a previous plot that dealt with sexual violence. Soap viewers often worry that repeatedly placing popular characters at the centre of traumatic events can become emotionally exhausting. Similar concerns have been raised in the past when other long-running soap characters were repeatedly given issue-led storylines without much relief. Another concern is whether this dramatic development could overshadow unfinished plots involving Dr. Todd. Her return to the village was originally linked to a workplace bullying storyline connected to Jacob Sugden, but that narrative remains unresolved after her sudden retirement from her job. The revelation about Leyla's parentage is also expected to unfold very differently now. Originally, the secret appeared destined for a classic soap-style exposure, with potentially devastating consequences for Charity's marriage and relationships within the Dingle family. Viewers had anticipated a dramatic reveal packed with confrontation, shock, and family conflict. However, after the events set to unfold, many may find it difficult to focus on the fallout from Charity's deception. Instead of wanting to see her criticised or judged by those around her, audiences are likely to be more interested in watching her receive support and begin recovering from her ordeal. This raises questions about how the programme will balance the secret's exposure with the emotional aftermath of the assault. It presents a significant challenge for the writers, but many fans believe it is too early to form conclusions before the episodes are broadcast. Emmerdale has a long history of tackling sensitive and difficult subjects, and the production team will undoubtedly be determined to handle this storyline with care and responsibility. Emmerdale's Gabby Thomas faces troubling new chapter as health fixation takes a dangerous turn. A dramatic new storyline is on the horizon for Gabby Thomas in Emmerdale, as her growing focus on healthy living begins to spiral into something far more concerning. The show's producers have revealed that Gabby's latest passion for nutrition and fitness will develop into an unhealthy obsession, leading her down a darker path. What starts as a positive lifestyle change soon becomes problematic as she becomes increasingly restrictive about what she eats and how much she consumes. The storyline will also examine the influence of harmful online content, with Gabby becoming exposed to damaging social media posts that contribute to her changing behaviour. Earlier this year, the actress who plays Gabby hinted that a major storyline was on the way for her character. The plot emerges following another romantic disappointment, this time involving Ross Barton. After experiencing a string of setbacks in her personal life, including the breakdown of her marriage to Vinnie Dingle and betrayal by Nicky Milligan, Gabby decides she wants to regain control and focus on improving herself. Emmerdale continues to air on weekday evenings on ITV1 and is also available to stream on ITVX.